Hi everyone, Monisha here. In my previous video, I had completed exercise 3.1. So in this video, I will be completing the first 3 mains of exercise 3.2. In each of the main, there is more than 3 problems. So question 1, 2 and 3, I will be completing in this video. Hope this will be interesting for you. So watch till the end so that you can understand all the concepts clearly. Let us start the session. This is exercise 3.2 first main. In first main there are 2 questions and both questions are graphical problem. Okay, so we need to read the question and write down the equations for that, solve it and finding out the points and then plotting the graph. Okay, so here 10 students of class 10. Okay, total of 10 students are there, took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Okay, so here we don't know the what is the number of boys and girls here. So first we will take it as, let girls be X and boys be Y. Okay, let girls be X and boys be Y. Here what they have given, total number of students. So when we add girls and boys, the total number of students are 10. So X plus Y is equal to 10. So total number of students are 10. So let this be equation number 1. Next, the number of girls is, so girls is signified by X. The number of girls is 4 more than. So more means addition symbol, 4 more than the number of boys. Okay, so the total number of students are 10 and the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys here. These are the 2 equations. First we need to find out whether it is intersecting, coincident or parallel. So that we have to find out the ratios of A1, B1, A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2. Okay, so first equation is X plus Y minus 10 is equal to 0 because I will be shifting it this side, and next one is X, I will be shifting the whole part to left hand side. So minus Y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, here A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay, so A1 by A2 is 1 by 1 is equal to B1 by B2 is 1 by, here you can see here it is minus, so 1 by minus 1. So clearly 1 by 1 is not equal to 1 by minus 1. So if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then it is intersecting, right? So if it is intersecting, we need to find out the values of point of intersection, right? So we need to solve the problem. So first equation is X plus Y is equal to 10. Second one is I will be shifting only Y to left hand side. So X minus Y is equal to plus 4. Next we need to change the sign of it. So here plus into minus, minus. So these two X terms cancels each other. Here plus and plus, like signs. For like signs we need to add it. So Y into Y, sorry, Y plus Y is 2Y is equal to, here plus into minus, minus 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, so 2 1s are 2 3s are, Y is equal to 3. So for this we need to substitute this value to equation 2. I am substituting it to equation 2. Okay, so equation 2 is X is equal to Y plus 4. So X is equal to Y is 3, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. So this is the value for X. So at 7 comma 3 is the point of intersection. Okay, so this is the intersecting point. Next we need to find out the points for that. So first equation is X plus Y is equal to 10. So that we have to rearrange in the form. It has to come like Y is equal to 10. I will be shifting X to this side. So 10 minus X. Next, the box for points. So the first point I will be taking 2. Okay, if I take X is equal to 2, then Y is equal to 10 minus 2, that is 8. When X is substituted as 2, then Y will be 8. So next one, I will be substituting X is equal to 4. If it is 4, then Y is equal to 10 minus 4 is 6. So if X is 4, Y will be 6. Next, third point, already we have an intersecting point here. So X we have to take it as 7. So third point is X is equal to 7. If I take X is equal to 7, y will be 10 minus 7, 3. Okay, so these are the 3 points. Next, we need to solve the second equation. Second equation is x is equal to y plus 4. But in order to solve for y, we have to keep this y here itself, but we need to shift 4 this side. So x minus 4 is equal to y, or y is equal to x minus 4. Okay. So next we need to draw a box for substituting the values of x and y. The first point I will be taking 4 itself. If I take less than 4, negative numbers will come. So in order to avoid it, I will be taking directly 4. Okay. So first substitution is x is equal to 4. Then y will become 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. When x is 4, y is 0. So second point is I will be taking x is equal to 5 itself. When I take x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 minus 4, that is 1. Okay. So when I took x is equal to 5, y will be 1. The last point will be intersecting point, that is x is equal to 7. So when I take x is equal to 7, 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay. So when x is equal to 7, y is 3. So this 7, 3 is the intersecting point. We need to plot the graph for this. So graphical representation of question 1. So here in the first group of points, in x-axis the maximum number is 7. So for 1 centimeter apart, I have taken numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. In y-axis the maximum number is 8. Okay. So here also in y-axis, in positive y-axis, I have taken numbers from 1 to 10, 1 centimeter apart. Okay. So the scale will be for x-axis 1 centimeter 1 unit, and for y-axis 1 centimeter 1 unit. Okay. Next, we need to plot the graph. First point is for x2, for x coordinate 2, y coordinate is 8. Okay. So 8 is here. So this is the point, that is 2, 8. So next one is for x-axis 4, y-axis is 6. So this is 4, 6. So next is 7, 3. For x-axis 7, y-axis is 3. So this is 7, 3 point. Okay. So we need to join the points carefully so that it has to touch the points here. Okay. So this first point is 2, 8. Okay. The second point is 4, 6. And the third point is 7, 3. Okay. So next, the second group of points. First one is 4, 0. For x-axis 4, y-axis is 0. That is this point itself. Okay. So that is 4, 0. Second point is 5, 1. For 5, it is 1. Okay. So this is 5, 1. Next one is 7, 3, the intersecting point. Okay. We need to join the line. Okay. So this 7, 3 is the intersecting point. Fine. So we need to write here, these lines are intersecting. These lines are intersecting. Hope you understood this. The second question is 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. We need to find out the cost of each pencil and pen. Okay. So here let the pencil be x and pen be y. Okay. So here the question is 5 pencils and 7 pen. Okay. So 5x plus 7y is equal to, together it is 50 rupees. So 50. Next is 7 pencil plus 5 pens is equal to 46. Okay. First we need to find out whether it is intersecting, coincident or parallel. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So 5 by 7 is not equal to 7 by 5. So it is intersecting. So if it is intersecting, then what we have to do? We need to solve the equations in order to find out x and y, right? So 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. Here both the terms x and y are not equal. If it is not equal, we have to make it equal so that if one cancels, we can find out the value of other term. Okay, so what I have to do is I will multiply, so this 7 to first equation, and I will multiply this 5 to this equation, second equation. Okay, so I will be multiplying 5 to second equation and 7 to first equation. So it will become 7 5s are 35x plus 7 7s are 49y is equal to 7 5s are 35. So 7 into 50 is 350. Next 5 7s are 35x plus 5 5s are 25y is equal to 5 6s are 30, 3 carry, 5 4s are 20 plus 3 is 23, 230. So now if we change the sign, we will get one term, that is x term equal, so this will cancel each other. Okay, here plus and minus, unlike sign means we need to subtract here. So 9 minus 5 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2, larger number sign is plus itself. So 24y is equal to 0, here plus into minus, minus 5 minus 3 is 2 and 3 minus 2 is 1, 120. So here 24 1s are and 24 5s are 120, y is equal to 5. So the value for y is 5. We need to substitute this into equation 1 or equation 2. Okay, I will be taking equation 1, that is 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. So 5x plus 7, in the place of y we need to write 5 here, 50. So 5x plus 7 5s are 35 is equal to 50. 5x is equal to, I will be shifting this 35 to right hand side, so it will become 50 minus 35. So 5x is equal to, so here 50 minus 35 is 15. So 5 1s are 5 3s are, so x is equal to 3. So the intersecting point is xy is equal to 3 comma 5. At 3 comma 5 the graph will intersect. Okay, so next we need to find out the points for this. So first equation is 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. So here for the y term plus positive sign is there. If it is there, we need to write here itself. Okay, next we need to shift whatever is there together with the near to this y term, we need to shift everything to right hand side. Okay, so I will be shifting 5x, it will become minus 5x. In the next step, y is equal to 50 minus 5x divided by 7. So this is the new equation. Next we need to find out the points. Okay, so first I will be taking this point itself, x is equal to 3, because if I take 1 here, 5 1s are 5, so 50 minus 5 is 45, which is not divisible. If I take 2 also, 5 2s are 10, 50 minus 40, okay, sorry, 10 is 40, which is not divisible. So directly I will be taking this value itself, x is equal to 3. Okay, so first is x is equal to 3. So if I take x is equal to 3, it will become 50 minus 5 into 3 divided by 7, that is 50 minus 15 divided by 7. So 50 minus 15 is 35 divided by 7, 7 5s are, okay. When x is 3, y will be 5. So next is, I will directly take and all other numbers. If you take 4, 5 4s are 20, 50 minus 20 is 30, which is not divisible. If you take 5, 5 5s are 25, 50 minus 25 is 25, also not divisible. The next term which is divisible is only if you take x is equal to 10, okay. Rest of the numbers you can just put it inside, substitute in the place of x, and you can find it out. So next number is x is equal to 10. So when you substitute x is equal to 10, 50 minus 5 into 10 divided by 7, that is 50 minus 50 divided by 7. So 50 minus 50 is 0 divided by 7, that is equal to 0. Okay. So when x is 10, y is 0. So this is another point. Okay. So 2 points is enough for plotting the graph. So write one more equation. The second equation is 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. So again for the y term positive sign is there, so write here itself. So next whatever term is there near to that, you just shift it to next side. Okay, minus 7x. So y is equal to 46 minus 7x whole divided by 5. So this is another equation. So next we need to find out the points for that. So first I will be taking this intersecting point itself. So first one is x is equal to 3. So when I substitute x is equal to 3, 46 minus 7 into 3 divided by 5. So 46 minus 7 3s are 21 divided by 5. So 46 minus 21 is 25 divided by 5. So 5 5s are. So when x is 3, y is 5. Okay. So next one, when you substitute 4 here, 7 4s are 28. If you subtract it also, you can't divide it by 5. Okay. The next number, the next greater number which by which you can divide by 5 is 8. Okay. You can check for all other numbers from 4 to 7, you can check it. So the next number is 8. Y is equal to 46 minus 7 into 8 divided by 5. Okay. So here 46 minus 7 8s are 56 divided by 5. So 46 minus 56 is minus 10 divided by 5. So 5 2s are, it is minus 2. So when you take x is equal to 8, it will be minus 2. Fine. So intersecting, this is an intersecting graph. So 2 points are there which intersects from both the equations. So we have to plot the graph for this. The second graphical representation is, the 2 points are already written here. This is the first collection of point and this is the second collection of point. Okay. The maximum number in x-axis is 10. Okay. So I have taken at 1 centimeter difference, I have taken 1 unit apart. Okay. Up to 13. And in y-axis, the maximum at positive y-axis is 5. That also I have taken 1 unit apart. And for negative y-axis, it is minus 2. So I have taken 1 centimeter apart in negative y-axis also. Okay. The first point is, at x3 y will be 5. At x3 y will be 5. So this is the point, x comma 5. At x3 y will be 5. Next, at x10 y will be 0. So this is that point. For x10 y will be 0. So we need to neatly join this point here. Okay. Next is for 3 and 5. This is the same point, 3 and 5. Next one is for 8, it is minus 2. So this is 8 comma minus 2. Fine. So keep your scale properly and draw a line so that it has to touch this point. Okay. So this point and this one. Right. So this 3 comma 5 is the intersecting point. Okay. So this is the intersecting point, and this point is 10 comma 0 and this point is 8 comma minus 2. So this is an intersecting graph. Okay, write down these lines are intersecting. So these lines are intersecting. So this is the way you have to write the graph here. I hope you understood this. So this is the second question which I have already written. In second main there are 3 sub questions. Okay, in this there is no need of writing any graph. We have to find out the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, and then we need to find it out whether it is intersecting line, parallel or coincident. Okay, so these are the things we need to find out. Okay, the first question is 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, which is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and the second equation is 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0, which is in the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, we need to find out the ratio a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay, here A1 is 5 divided by A2 is 7 is equal to B1 is minus 4 divided by B2 is 6. Okay, here clearly it is not equal. 5 by 7 is not equal to minus 4 by 6. If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then these two lines intersect each other. Okay, then these two lines intersect each other. So this is intersecting line, and if it is intersecting, then it is consistent. Okay, it is consistent. Okay, it is consistent. So this is the way you have to do the problem. So moving on to the second question. It is 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0 and 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. So we need to find the ratio A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Here A1 is 9 divided by A2 is 18 is equal to B1 is 3 divided by B2 is 6 is equal to C1 is 12 and C2 is 24. Okay, see here 9 ones are 9 twos are 3 ones are 3 twos are 12 ones are 12 twos are. So the remainder, the quotient is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So the ratios will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So here if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and it is also equal to C1 by C2 means then these lines are coincident. Then these lines are coincident. So coincident lines means it is also consistent. So it is consistent. Okay, intersecting lines and coincident lines are consistent lines. Moving on to the last problem. Here 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. First we need to write the ratio form A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So A1 by A2, here A1 is 6 and A2 is 2 is equal to B1 is minus 3. Okay, if minus sign is there, we need to include minus also. Okay, here minus y is nothing but minus 1y. Okay, so B2 is minus 1 is equal to C1 is 10 and C2 is 9. So here 2 ones are 2 3s are. Okay, here minus minus get cancels. So what it has become? 3 by 1 is equal to 3 by 1 is not equal to 10 by 9. So if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2 means then these lines are parallel. So then these lines are parallel. So if it is parallel lines means it is inconsistent. Therefore it is inconsistent because it will not be having any solution. Okay, inconsistent. Okay, forgot to write that. Parallel means it has no solution. Since both lines will not touch each other, then it will be no solution. For parallel lines there is no solution. For coincident line there are infinite number of solutions. Okay, because each of the line will be touching with another line, so that merging points will be infinite. Okay, infinite number of solutions. For coincident line there is infinite number of solutions, and for intersecting lines only one solution, because the intersecting point is only one, right? So only one solution, or it can be also called as unique solution. One solution or unique solution. Okay, so intersecting point has only one point because it intersects at only one point, so it has only one solution or unique solution. So coincident means one upon the other the lines will merge with each other. Okay, at each and every point the solutions will be there. Okay, and in parallel line, both lines never touch each other, so there are no solutions. Hope you understood this. So in the third main, and this will be the last main. So on comparing the ratios, here also we need to compare the ratios of A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, and we need to find out whether the linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Consistent means it has to be intersecting or coincident. Inconsistent means it has to be parallel. Okay, so the first question is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. So first take this 5 to left hand side. Okay, so it will become 3x plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0, and this is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. So this is the first equation, and the second equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. So shift this 7 to left hand side, so it will become minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is in the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Next we need to find the ratios, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So this is the ratio we need to find out. So first a1 is 3 and a2 is 2 is equal to b1 is 2 and b2 is minus 3 and c1 is minus 5 and c2 is minus 7. Here clearly a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then lines are intersecting. Okay, so lines are intersecting. So if the lines are intersecting, means intersecting lines are always consistent. So it is consistent. So this is the way of doing the first problem. Okay, next moving on to the second one. Second question is 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. So it is 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, and it is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. And second question is 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. That is 4x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0, and it is in the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Next we need to compare a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Okay, so substitute the values for all the ratios. a1 is 2 and a2 is 4 is equal to b1 is minus 3 and b2 is minus 6. c2 is minus 8 and c1 is minus 8 and c2 is minus 9. Okay, so here 2 1s are 2 2s are, here minus minus get cancels each other, so 3 1s are 3 2s are, here minus cancels but we can't divide these 2 points, okay, these 2 numbers, because it is not divisible by a single number, single digit. Okay, so the remaining is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 but not equal to 8 by 9. So it is in the form if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then lines are parallel. Okay, so if lines are parallel, therefore it is inconsistent. Only for parallel lines it will be inconsistent. The rest of the two methods, that is intersecting and coincident, it is consistent. Okay, so moving on to the third problem. So third one is 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7. So 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. So this is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. So the second equation is 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So that is 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0, and it is in the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, next we need to find out the ratios, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So a1 is 3 by 2, so write 3 by 2 as it is. Next, a ratio, divide by symbol, and a2 is 9, so 9 means it is 9 by 1, right? So next, b1 is 5 by 3 divided by b2 is minus 10 means nothing but minus 10 by 1. So next, c1 is minus 7 divided by c2 is minus 14. Okay, so here 3 by 2 into 1 by 9 is equal to 5 by 3 into 1 by minus 10 is equal to, here minus get cancels each other, so the remaining is 7 by 14. Here 3 ones are 3 threes are, here 5 ones are 5 twos are, so next here 7 ones are 7 twos are. So what happens? The remaining is 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, 1 ones are 1, 2 threes are 6 is equal to 1 ones are 1 divided by 3 twos are 6, a minus is there, so put minus here. Next 1 by 2. Here 1 by 6 is not equal to 1 by minus 6. Okay, it is not equal. So if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then lines are intersecting. So lines are intersecting, therefore it is consistent. I hope you understood the problem. If you have any doubt, please comment me in the comment section. Okay, so 2 more problem is there. In third main, 2 more questions are remaining, that is 4th sub question and 5th sub question. Okay, so in third main, the 4th sub question is the first equation is 5x minus 3y is equal to 11. So we can write it as 5x minus 3y minus 11 is equal to 0. So which is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Okay, so here the next equation is minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 22. Okay, so here minus 10x plus 6y minus 22, if I shift to left hand side it will become plus 22 is equal to 0, and it is in the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, so next we need to find out the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So here a1 is 5 divided by a2 is minus 10, b1 is minus 3 and b2 is 6, c1 is minus 11 and c2 is 22. Okay, here 5 ones are 5 twos are, 3 ones are 3 twos are, 11 ones are 11 twos are. One thing you have to keep it in mind, if it has 5 by minus 10 or minus 3 by 10 or minus 11 by 10, so it will be all together minus 1 by 2 itself. It is not like 1 by minus 2 or minus 1 by 2. So 1 by minus 2 and minus 1 by 2 is all together equal to minus 1 by 2 itself. Okay, so here the answer is minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. So if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, since all are equal, then the lines are coincident. Okay, if all the ratios are equal, then it is coincident. If it is coincident means it is consistent. So it is consistent. So next, 5th main. the fifth question, the first equation is 4 by 3x plus 2y is equal to 8. So 4 by 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. So which is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Second equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So which is also equal to 2x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. So it is of the form a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So next we need to find out the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So here a1 is 4 by 3 and a2 is 2. So 2 means nothing but 2 by 1. Okay. Next b1 is 2 and b2 is 3. Next c1 is minus 8 and c2 is minus 12. So when I take reciprocal of it, the 2 by 1 will become 1 by 2. Here 2 by 3 and here minus minus cancel, 8 by 12. Okay. Here 2 1s are 2 2s are. Here 4 2s are and 4 3s are. So the remaining is 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, so all ratios are equal. If all ratios are equal, so if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then lines are coincident. Okay, coincident. Therefore, it is consistent. So the last two problems were consistent and coincident. So it is consistent. So this is the easier part. I hope you understood this problem. So if you have any doubt, please comment.